whatever you want. The number for you is 603-283-6160. That's 603-283. Talk Live. What's your name?
Breaking the law.
What's up, dude? What's on your mind tonight?
He hit me.
He hit me. He hit me. He hit me.
Who hit you?
Hold up.
Bulldog. Who's that?
You're allowed to take pictures.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the only thing we ask is if you, on hearings,
Yeah.
if you go down the aisle,
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
right?
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
But not,
I don't have the house rules here.
not record.
Okay, so you're trying to enforce something that you don't actually have?
Uh,
I just want to make sure, and you haven't identified yourself
What
yet.
is your name?
What's your name?
I don't have to give that.
I don't have
Well,
to give you my name.
Yes, you work for me. You're working for the
I do
public.
not.
You're trying to assert authority over me too, and I need to know your name. Just like I've asked him,
Just one
I
name.
asked you your name.
and I've been very polite, just to remind you guys, I'm trying to get this as cordial as possible
I
because
am too.
I know my rights. This is America. We have a constitutional
I
right.
know.
Okay, appreciate that. Thank you.
Like,
Yeah.
I gotta be honest with you, you are a very rare occurrence because most of the people that we deal with that do what you do can be raging jerks.
Hey, do you know where I go to testify?
Which one?
The cannabis bill?
They're on the last person right now, so you have to go in like right away.
Is it go right here?
Yep, go in right
Oh, okay.
here. Yep. Yeah, just go to the table right there.
Thank you.
But that money could also be made more private sector. It's not like no one was pure, close to pure alcohol, and it's the same thing with cannabis. During alcohol prohibition, before alcohol prohibition back in the day, most alcohol out there was not nearly as strong as it was today. It became stronger during prohibition. Here they caught smoking something, or smoking something as heavy as alcohol. They're trying to make it more compact, it's easier to get through the board, it's easier to sell.
Is it too late to sign up? It is? Oh, darn. Oh,
But he's on the last one for 6:39.
okay. Is there going to be another, like, round of
I
it?
think so, yeah, so you still have a paper card.
Okay.
I would put it in.
I'll wait until, like, later, because I'll be here for a bit then, all right? It's going to be today?
Now. I don't think he has as many for 544.
It's 5:40.
You just did the last one, you
Yeah,
said.
this is the last one for 6:39, I think. I don't think he's got 544.
You just said you get the last one right now that is now speaking.
That's the last
But I
one?
think it's but I think it's for the first bill. I think he technically did a
Oh, there is?
6:39 and, yeah.
All right.
So if you can maybe find a way to speak to 544 instead of 6:39.
I could just sign up for that if it hasn't been done yet, and then just mention this. So it's not a...
6:39 is being wrapped up right now.
Oh, okay, so we went 5:44, okay.
Depending on your position, it may not matter which one.
Are you recording conversation with that?
What do you think?
I'm just asking, that's all.
Okay.
Prohibition is the greater evil. We've incarcerated people, we've wasted
Because
countless
if it's
lives,
unsolicited, I
resources,
think it's-
effort, and I can guarantee
I'm not
that
so
you
sure.
know, bills every year. ad
This
nauseam, the Commerce
Constitution applies here, right?
Welcome to the club. This is going to be an annual occurrence, and you're going to have to sit through for a long time. This needs to be done.
The
question
Constitution
is always
applies,
asked,
for sure.
why?
Thank you.
But constitutionally,
Time
you
is
can't,
a long time
you
ago.
you
Time is
can't
never good.
tape somebody that doesn't know they're being taped.
We're in public, right?
We're legalizing something that was
Even
legal
New
for
Hampshire
many,
law
many
says
years. It was only made
You
legal.
cannot record somebody without their knowledge.
It's public, right? We're in public.
Doesn't make a difference if it's public or not.
This is a public building where legislators, convene and talk publicly.
Help New Hampshire stop ruining.
I can ask questions, people coming in and out.
If you ask questions, it's only out here.
To be honest with you, the worst thing you can
Well, obviously there's stuff going on, I don't want to interrupt.
believe is an adult. As a parent,
Sorry?
I don't want to interrupt them, I'm not going to go in there and do it.
if I say you should never do this, it's the devil's lettuce.
I don't know what the problem is. I thought this was America.
They go online.
And I got the First Amendment right. I'm really confused.
It's different if you're,
Actually, can I have who you are? Because you're. Can I have your name and badge number, please?
Then have a real conversation with our children.
Sure, yeah, my name, sure, no problem.
What is it?
I'm just asking.
Can I have your name, please?
I'm just asking what you're doing.
I'm asking for your name, please, because you're trying to assert authority, and I'd like to know who you are.
Right here.
Is right here?
Yeah.
How do you spell right here? Can you tell me your name, please? Verbally, actually, the law requires that public officials say it verbally when requested. Can you please say your name?
If you, I'm all done.
Well, you're trying to assert authority over me, sir, and now you don't even identify yourself. Can you give your name, sir?
I'm a state employee.
Yes, exactly. This is exactly why I need. If you guys are going to try to assert authority,
Across to you
yeah.
is if you're doing anything in there,
I appreciate that, and I don't want to interrupt that.
that's what
Yeah.
I was referring to.
Right, but he's interrupting me doing my job, and I don't really appreciate that, especially when he's not identifying.
He's not really, he was referring to in there like I am.
No, he said right here. No, we can watch it back. He was saying right here. No, it's not okay.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and like many other rebels, three-minute limit. I had the fortune to have lunch with former Speaker Jasper this afternoon.
It's the Committee of the Commerce and Consumer.
In 1982, I was the ranking member on the Judiciary Committee. Former Speaker Jasper was on the Judiciary, and former Speaker Sytek was the chair of the Judiciary. And
Yeah.
during that term, we passed decriminalization.
I'm surprised WMMR is not here.
They were in a press conference this morning.
Okay.
They got there about the story right before you.
Yeah. I'm not here so much to film in here, but to ask questions. I saw you just testified. Oh, you were in favor or opposed?
In favor.
In favor. And what was like your kicker? Why did you favor it?
There was way more than one reason. I'm sorry, I'm Joe.
What is it?
Joe Hannon.
Joe. Myself. Yeah.
Who are you?
Joe.
You're Joe?
Yeah.
Oh, that's easy.
Yep.
Who are you with?
With myself.
Oh, okay.
Independent media.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, it's all in the speech.
What was like the main thing? Like maybe one point that you would take away from it?
It's caused more harm since it caused more harm with prohibition than the actual this drug is causing. And in fact, all drugs have gotten more dangerous during prohibition.
I agree.
So,
Yeah.
whether it's, we're not even talking about, opioids or other things right now, but they've gotten more dangerous, cheaper, and deadly during prohibition. We keep wasting money, and, we're lying to kids.
Yeah.
There are people out there on both sides that are lying. It's the devil's lettuce, you're gonna kill people and, ruin your life. Some people will get problematic use, they have, ruin their lives with anything. It doesn't have to be.
Yeah. Addiction is just about
It could
anything.
be gambling, it could be.
Sugar.
Cell phone, I'm more worried about my kid's cell phone problem.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
His thumbs are actually huge and his fingers are bending from holding the phone. I'm not kidding.
Yeah,
It's
no,
an
yeah.
orthopedic problem. I'm a surgeon, I'm a surgeon, so I know orthopedic problems. His fingers are bending.
Well, there's like a trend of like people having neck problems because they're looking at their phone all
There's a
day.
huge, I have a bunch of friends who are orthopedics, and there are lots of problems and just physical problems, not talking about the mental and psychological problems. And, not discounting any of these things like substance use, but, I understand a young person coming and testifying, I give her a lot of credit, it's brave, but, it's not a new thing.
Yeah.
I went to school, it was there, it was everywhere.
Yeah.
It's actually more prevalent now, and it's even worse in some ways.
I see like the police don't really enforce it as much anymore. That's a good reason. But we had, a rep from the union here, I think, and he was speaking highly against us and making things up. But in reality is I've been to protests. I mean, it wasn't me. I won't say that. I'm not going to throw this guy under the bus. But I've been to 2 different protests where the guy got arrested and he was open carrying and he had a half-smoked blunt in his pocket. You know what the cops did after they released him? They gave back his gun and the half-smoked blunt. Well, this is Manchester and in Newfields.
The law enforcement is not a homogenous unit. There are administrators and there's people that work the streets. The younger officers, they look at the same problem. They used to criminalize all drugs, not legalize, but decriminalize in Portugal.
Yeah.
The younger ones generally were like more in favor of it than the older ones. But after 10, 15 years it is now, there's very few people in law enforcement that are against it.
Mm-hmm. It's ironic too because like you can get drugs in prison, so it's not even stopping it.
In the 1600s, the Sultan Murad IV of the Ottoman Empire was a horrible prohibition. Not just like it wasn't cannabis and hashish. Hashish was a big thing, but it was alcohol, mostly tobacco, and coffee. Coffee was huge. Coffee's the worst thing. He actually would disguise himself, walk around town with a big sword, and cut off the heads of people he found drinking coffee.
Wow.
Stories. He died of alcohol poisoning.
I had a coffee on the way.
Well, another.
Yes.
If you take this outside.
I was told it was okay in here.
No, this is a non-political area, so you're welcome to interview.
Non-political area?
Well, I mean, we don't request, we request that political conversations and interviews not take place in the halls.
Can you show me that? Can you show me the writing? And also, could you please identify yourself too? All right. Hey, thank you for talking. Thanks, Joe.
Yep.
Appreciate it. Yep, you too.
You're allowed to take pictures.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the only thing we ask is if you, on hearings,
Yeah.
if you go down the aisle.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
But not.
I don't have the house rules here.
Not recording.
Okay, so you're trying to enforce something that you don't actually have? I just want to make sure, and you haven't identified yourself yet.
What is your name?
What's your name?
I don't have to give that.
I don't have to give you my name.
Yes, you work for me. You're working for the
I do
public.
not work.
You're trying to assert authority over me too, and I need to know your name. Just like I've asked him,
Just one
I
name.
asked you your name.
and I've been very polite, just to remind you guys, I'm trying to get this as cordial as possible
I am
because
too.
I know my rights. This is America, and we have a constitutional
I
right.
know.
Okay, appreciate that. Thank you.
We try to keep things quiet in the hall. That's all. Normally when the House session is going on,
Yeah.
this is a hearing.
I understand.
And when the House session is going on, any interviews are done out there.
Okay.
You know.
I'm not familiar with that. If you guys can show me,
in here.
if you could show me it, I'd appreciate it.
If I don't have them either, but we only do what we're told. And
Yeah,
all.
that's not enough for me. I don't just do what I'm told. I do what is within the confines of the law.
Yeah. Who do you work for?
I'm not going to answer any questions. Yeah.
okay.
Thank you. How long have you worked here?
I have a good memory, but it's short.
Like what? Like 5 years, 10 years?
Not quite 10.
Okay, but you've been here for many years. A few years.
You're right.
Okay. So you've never seen anyone interviewing here at all, ever?
Not during House session.
Interesting.
Not during House session.
Okay.
Because most of the reporters and everything, they all know, even WNR, they go out there.
I just was mentioning the WNR in there because I know they've set up in there and it's not a problem.
Yeah.
But and I've seen interviews happen throughout all places, all rooms and everything. This whole place.
Right, but not in here.
Yes.
That's the set.
Write that down.
Department of Human Services and Labor Relations, regulating the same entity, but of course it jeopardizes the viability of the state's ATCs and the access of 14,000 patients to the therapeutic cannabis program. There were a number of provisions in the previous bill that we heard.
You're welcome.
Require and allow a soft landing.
And this will be for the next one, right? Next session.
They're on
Right now? Okay. Appreciate it. Yep. How y'all doing tonight? I support both these bills. I know I speak it on 544, but I support the last bill as well. But I have a couple questions. I don't know what the police are gonna do when everyone has weed, right? They're gonna have nothing to do because they just arrest everyone and throw them in jail. And I'm just wondering, how are their kids gonna eat at night if you get that bill passed? Now that they've just got nothing to do, and a bunch of people are gonna be out free smoking weed on the streets. You know, I got a whiff of weed the other day driving by this house, and next thing you know, I'm stuffing down a Big Mac. Who's gonna pay me back for that Big Mac? No, I really want to know, like, you know, we got to take care of these people. We can't just let them smoke weed peacefully in their homes. I prefer they go out drinking with the legal alcohol that the state sells, and, you know, maybe we'll get into a fight or two, and that's way better solution than legalizing cannabis and allowing us to, you know, smoke weed in our home, maybe get a little hungry, and maybe eat too much. That's horrible. Obesity is like one of the biggest problems in America. Not, you know, drinking and driving and buying alcohol from the state. That is okay. I'm okay with that. We should allow that. Then, you know, the police have something to do as long as people are drinking, right? But smoking weed at home, that is not okay. God forbid, with, you know, sales go up and you guys generate enough revenue to, you know, support the police at that point. But you got to think about the police's kids, because the next thing you know, the kids are going to be smoking a little bit of weed and getting hungry, but the police don't have any money to pay for their kids' food. So we should think about this. And yeah, I'm sorry, I'm just a little paranoid here. Don't ask why. But I came here and I'm still able to speak, and, you know, hopefully you guys, you know, hear me out, and, you know, a little bit of weed can go a long way, and don't knock it until you try it, right? So maybe smoke a little bit and find out what it's about, then you can decide if it should be illegal or not. Just like you do when you're going home tonight and you have a, you know, nice scotch. Okay? Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. All right, guys, we want to check out the governor's office. This is the governor's reception room. Hello, how are you?
Hi, good. How are you?
Good. I'm going to check out this really expensive touchscreen. Oh, governor has a message for us.
Hi, I'm Chris Sununu. Welcome to the New Hampshire State House. I'm honored to serve as the governor of the Granite State. From our snow-capped mountains to the pristine shores of the seacoast, New Hampshire is the perfect place to live, work, and raise a family. Our government is truly run by the people and for the people. As one of the largest legislative bodies in the English-speaking world, New Hampshire residents are well represented. Our way of life is incredibly unique. Here in the Granite State, your elected officials are your neighbors. You see them in the grocery store, walking down the street, or just grabbing a cup of coffee. It's for that same reason that the road to the White House starts here in New Hampshire. For over 100 years now, New Hampshire has been honored to host the first in the nation primary and the beginning of every campaign trail for those who run for president. Here at this kiosk, you'll be able to learn about some of the most important moments in our state and nation's history. These documents reflect our motto of live free or die. Please feel free to leave me a message at our front desk, or you can always email me.
You can also leave a message right here in this phone booth, guys. Let's leave a message real quick. I'm gonna make a message to her. Here it is. So you pick up this old style, and you can leave a message. Hang on. How you doing, Chris? I was wondering, maybe you could pass this bill when they, you know, I'm pretty sure the House is going to pass cannabis this year, and it would be great to have your support, and maybe we can rally outside your house in the cul-de-sac and smoke one up together. You never know. You know, it'll be a good time, and we can have peace on earth. All right. Happy 420. It's a very nice place, guys. Live free or die. I was wondering, these meters up here, right? Those are experimental meters, right?
Yes.
And sometimes they don't work? Okay. Thank you. I'm gonna use it for court. Thank you very much. Can I just get your name and you're a public official.
You first of all, I have no comment.
You already gave it.
Who you
were.
Public. We're in public.
You didn't tell me who you were.
Doesn't have to.
That's entrapment.
No, it's not entrapment. Actually, it's entrapment when you give me a ticket at meters that don't work.